Okay, this is the Pro Only webinar. And so I want to just record this. You know what? I'll make this not, this recording is not going to be secure, and you got to be a Pro member because it's obviously important to understand this topic. And what I'm going to talk about is Google and their two-step verification. I'm going to just go full screen with my browser. And in this day and age, as I was just saying, it's getting really important to have access to your account and protect it. It's very, very important. In fact, your Google account has your Google Plus account, your YouTube account, your Gmail, your Google Drive with all your important documents that you've saved up that are connected to your Google account. Um, your Google AdSense account, if you're doing that. There's a ton that relates to your Google account. Okay, so it's very important, and I'm going to cover what is known as two-step verification. Okay, now I've just logged in on the same computer I log in every day with, and so Google knows that. They know the IP address of this computer, and they know when I log out. Let me log in again. So let's say I go to Gmail. It knows who I am from my computer IP address and all that stuff, okay? That when I log in to Chase Swift Marketing with my password, it knows that the person running this is indeed Chase Swift. Now, it might be my wife, technically, okay, that can log in on this computer with this username and this password. But if I go to her computer, which is just sitting 2 or 3 feet away from me, Google will not allow that. And I think I don't have it set up on Google Chrome, so I can probably show that. But if I sign in, Google knows this account is working. Okay, so I got some email and stuff like that. But also, it relates to my YouTube account. Okay, so I can also protect my YouTube account. Now, some of you are thinking, well, why? I don't see a problem with that. Well, if they get a hold of your YouTube account, they can go in here and edit all the links. Let's say you're getting lots of leads from your videos. Well, they can go right into the YouTube account and edit. And if you have any specific links, okay, now I don't particularly on this one. I'm going to shut off Skype for a second. I don't have any particular links, but I do have other links on my YouTube videos. You do not want, okay, let's go down here, and like to this video, you do not want to lose, I don't want them to change that link. Now, if someone gained access to my YouTube, they could change my link right there. They can have access to it. And now all my work is going to them. Okay, it's very important. They're not going to delete your videos because they're probably realizing that you're getting lots of leads. But they can change the affiliate link or whatever is in your video. Okay, it's very important. Okay, so how do you prevent that? Okay, so what you do is you start, and the profile, I believe, is where you want to go to when you're logged into, this is Google Plus. It gets a little trickier. I'm just going to close out this and go from Gmail right to my account. Okay, and we'll just close that other tab. So this is the back office, so to speak, of my Google account. Again, YouTube, Gmail, AdSense, all of this is controlled within here. And what you want to do is turn on security. Okay. And see, because if someone has my password, typically in other situations, I'm screwed. You're absolutely screwed if they got your password and your username. And trust me, they can change it faster, and log in and change things quicker than you will know what has happened. It's happened to me. Okay? So even though you think it's secure, your password, someone will figure it out. Or they'll somehow, they just do things like that. It's a nasty world out there. But with two-step verification, I'll show you a little bit more about that, is let's say you're on a different computer than you are normally. Well, Google doesn't know if it's really you on a different computer. How do they know that? How do they know that it's you typing in your username and password? Well, they don't. So what they do is they ask you to provide, most of us have a mobile phone number, but you can also do it to a landline. And they know that you probably have your cell phone with you. So if you try to log in to your account from a different computer than the one that you set up your account with, or even that one, they will wonder, is Annie pretending to be who she is, or is someone else pretending to be, someone that's not Annie Whitney? Okay? So then they send this code to your phone. Because guess what? Who has your phone? You do. No one else has your phone. So when you set up your account, it does help to keep the bad guys out of your account by using both your password and your phone. Now, you don't have to have a cell phone, but it's pretty handy. So when I go to other places and I have to check my email, I have my phone with me and my mobile phone. And so then Google can send me a code to the phone. Okay? So you basically just do these 3 steps. You have to use a phone. It can be a landline. Okay? And then basically anytime you log in from another computer, it'll send you a code to your phone. Okay? Here it says Google two-step verification drastically reduces, drastically, the chances of having the personal information in your Google account stolen by someone else. Why? Because bad guys would not only have to get access to your password and your username, but they also have to get a hold of your phone, which is a lot harder. Okay, so that's really the key, is they won't be able to get your phone. Okay? So, let's see if I don't recall. I'm going to quit Firefox and see if I can open up Google Chrome. I think I may have set up Google two-step verification. Yeah, I did. It's already logging in. It already knows. So, that one's not going to work as well. So, let me also explain the two-step application's passwords. Okay. So again, this browser is my. It's not logging in. Let's refresh that. This browser I've used. It's on my computer, and Google knows the IP address and all that. Okay. I already forgot what I was going to do. Oh, go to the application specific. Okay. So let's go back to account. Now, there will be programs like FlixPress and NetSpin, or not NetSpin, but what is it? Snagit. Sorry, Snagit. That will upload passwords for you. Okay. So what you can do is turn on two-step verification, and well, you already have that on, but in addition to that, you can turn on what's called application-specific passwords. Things like, here I have Snagit, and it has access to my YouTube. Okay, so if I go to, I think it's under my preferences. Okay, it has a password. Okay, so for this Gmail account, I have to use an application-specific password because this program, Snagit, is pretending, or is me in a way, and is trying to access my YouTube, and then YouTube is like, wait a second, we don't know that you're really Chase Swift. Let's see if I can do that. There we go. So there is a long password. Now this is an application-specific password. Again, we're in the program Snagit, and I'm trying to access this account, and using not my normal password, but this is an application-specific password. So again, let me just show you that. You can manage these and create new ones. It also wants you to verify your password again, which I know by heart. Okay. So you need to verify yourself. Okay. Now you'll see there are a lot of different programs that are accessing as me. Okay. And I don't know. Let's see. Actually, I'm in a different account than the one I was just teaching you about or showing you, because this one I don't have set up for Snagit. Okay, but basically what I would do is just do this. Put in the name of the application, okay, and then generate a password. Now this is a 16-digit password that Google itself creates. And even though it looks like there's spaces, they don't put spaces in between the letters, but there's typically a space when you copy this, either at the beginning or at the end. Okay, so when I go to edit and copy, by the way, I'm going to delete this application specific password because I'm kind of publishing on this video this password, and I don't want to do that. Okay, so by the end of this video this will be deleted. But if I go to text edit and just drop it in there, you'll see that it indeed had an extra space right at the end. So when I copied this password that Google provided me, there's no spaces in between, but there was a space at the end. So just make sure you paste it into a Word program or Notepad or text edit, and then just take out the space. And that would be, and notice by the way, there's a space at the beginning, and they put a space in the beginning and at the end. So just know that, so that when you copy this and you put it into Snagit, okay, so I would just go to Snagit, and I would put in that password right there. This is a different account, but for the Gmail account that I'm using, I would put that in. And then Snagit has a very specific password for only that program, okay? And every time I click YouTube, it would actually it's right here. When you upload a video, and then you come down to the YouTube button, it already has that application-specific password. My last analogy is, let's say you're the President of the United States. Okay, that's your Google account. Okay, it's very important, and the President of the United States or the Queen of England, whatever, because for those of you in the UK, it's very important that they have a high level of security. Okay, and so you need to do the same. So what you're doing is creating a presidential pass, a presidential password or whatever, to let another program access and act as you. Just like if you were visiting the White House, you just can't say, oh yeah, President Obama wants me to come say hi to him. No, that's not going to work. So you just can't log into your Gmail account pretending to be anybody. No one can do that. But if the president gives you a high-level, pass that, allows you to go to the White House, that's like these little pass codes here that are unique, and they're very secure, and they were created by Google. And so kind of like created by the White House. Okay? That's where you get the pass. So Google creates these passes, and Google will maintain the access for all these little programs, and they're basically like a presidential pass to get inside the White House. You know, if you don't have that pass, you're not getting inside the White House. Okay? That's what Google two-step verification, and more importantly, these application-specific passwords. Okay? So now, I haven't, well, let's say I did create that one, but if I want to, you can just revoke these down here at the bottom and take away access. So just like the president could say, hey, the pass for Annie Whitney, I'm revoking that. She can't come to the White House anymore. I'm just using that as an example. So you can revoke these like I will do for the Snagit access that I'm granting. Okay, so these are the things that will help you, I think, keep your Gmail account extremely secure. Okay, all right, so you want to be able to check your mail, check your Google Drive with all your important files and presentations and all that. That's secure too. Okay, so it's all secure. And it's really important to use Gmail, okay, Google, and make sure you have two-step verification turned on. Come to this web room if you have any specific questions or having problems or you're not understanding something, but I want you to protect your Google account, your mail, your YouTube, your AdSense, everything, and have it protected with two-step verification.